Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I cannot promise you guys that this video is gonna be proper simply because I'm filming this and Kate is sitting right here and they have friends. Like her friends are going past from school and she's kind of going cray cray. So there's a good chance this is going to be very chaotic. There'll be voices in the background and I'm so sorry for that in advance. So anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit today about the IUD for birth control, as the title says. And this is like a video that I've been debating for quite some time with myself on whether or not to do it or not to do it. And simply because I honestly find this to be a very personal video. Like, it's mostly personal choices, and so I was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? And how will I do it? And all of that stuff. But then I eventually came to a conclusion that, you know what, I might as well just do it. I have sort of like first-hand experience, if that makes sense, simply because I have had the IUD and I sort of will be talking about my experience, if that makes sense. So anyway, Kay Bizzle is totally singing over there, so please don't mind her. So first of all, I used the Nova T360 IUD, and this is just another form of birth control. Honestly speaking, there's like a whole bunch of stuff that you can pick from. You can use either the injection, you can use the pill, you can use the IUD, and I'm sure there's many other things that you can do personally to sort of like prevent pregnancy, if that makes sense. But I personally went for the IUD, and that is simply because it looked like a viable option for us when we were considering birth control methods and all of that stuff. So we ended up picking the IUD. So anyway, the Nova T360 IUD is literally a tiny, like, it is so small, I could not believe it. It's so small, and it uses purely just copper. It does not have any hormones, so it doesn't mess around with your body. It does not like change your mood swings. It does not make you fat. It does not make you skinny. It literally doesn't do anything to you except make sure you don't fall pregnant. So honestly speaking, when I looked at the options, I honestly was looking at the injection and I thought, no, I'm afraid of needles, period, not gonna happen. And I thought the pill, and then I thought, no, you know what, I'm gonna forget it. Like, I tried this and it just never worked. I kept forgetting it, and I would end up having to take double dose, which is not advisable, but I did that anyway because I kept forgetting. And of course, we had the IUD option, which I discussed with my OBGYN, and it was honestly the best possible option for us. So I went ahead and I picked the Nova T360, and I had a choice between that one and the Mirena. I did not pick the Mirena simply because it uses hormones, and I didn't want anything that had to do with hormones, honestly speaking. I just wanted anything that'll help me not fall pregnant but not keep me cranky. So how does it work? So the Nova T360 honestly does not work with any hormones. It honestly uses the copper. So what happens is when you're intimate with your partner and you're not using any other form of protection, instead of the sperm cells actually fertilizing your eggs and getting you pregnant, the copper from the Nova T is gonna sort of weaken the sperm cells before they get to the egg, so they're not gonna be able to be strong enough to fertilize your egg and get you pregnant. So that's basically how it works. When is the best possible time to put the IUD in? Honestly speaking, there is no time limit. It's all dependent on you as a person. If you feel like you want to put it in today before you have kids, I honestly say go ahead. But personally speaking, I wouldn't put the IUD in before I have kids. I was comfortable putting it in because I knew I had KB already, and should anything at all happen, I knew I already have a little mini me that will be my life companion my whole life. But if you want to put it in before you have kids, that is totally fine as well. There is no time limit. You can put it in from whatever age. If you feel you're sexually active and you actually don't want to fall pregnant and you feel that IUD will work for you, honestly, go ahead and do it. However, one tip that I can say is be sure to put it in when you are on your period. I would advise you to put it in when you're on your period, simply because then it's a little pain. Your uterus is already working hard to get rid of all of that blood that's not making a baby, so you kind of don't feel pain at all. That's what my OBGYN suggested for me, and I did that and it was amazing. Does it hurt to put it in? If you do it when you're not on your period, yes, it does hurt. That's what people said. I have actually met a couple of ladies that have their IUDs inserted, and they did say they put them in when they were not on their periods, and it did sting quite a bit. So yeah, when you're not on your period, it hurts. When you're in your period, it doesn't. And also, I can't necessarily give you all the information on that part simply because I had mine inserted when I was literally down under. I was like, I don't want to feel any of this. You have to get me to sleep and then put it in and then wake me up later and tell me everything is all good. That's how much I am terrified of pain, you guys. It's insane. And I hate that I'm saying apparently, but honestly, I don't want to give you guys false information. So I'm going to say apparently simply because this is information that I got from somebody else, and this is not information that I can vouch for. However, I can totally vouch for the fact that once you have it when you're in your period, the next day it's just another day. You don't feel anything. It's like you have something that's stopping you from falling pregnant, but you can't even feel it at all. Do you feel it when you're intimate with your partner? To be quite honest, no. How long can you keep it in? From a year to 5 years old, depending on your family planning. I kept it in for honestly just a little shy of a year. I think I kept it a little over 10 months, and then I took it out. So these are the top, I don't know how many things that I honestly loved about the IUD. First of all is the fact that I knew I was not going to be falling pregnant. There's like a 99.9% chance that you will not be falling pregnant when you have your IUD inserted. So that was totally awesome for me. The second thing that I totally liked, which makes me sound kind of out of control a little bit, is the fact that I could be intimate with my boyfriend and we didn't have to worry about using condoms. Yeah, I kind of said that, but yes, that's the second thing that I loved. The third thing is the fact that it gave us time. We were actually able to family plan proper without any unexpected kids. What else did I like? Those are the top 3 things that I actually really loved about the IUD. But then the things that I did not like about the Nova T360, and honestly speaking, I don't necessarily think this is about the Nova T360. I think this is just me personally as a person. These are the things that I did not like at all about having the IUD inserted in my body. And the first thing is that I was constantly worried about it, like maybe something going wrong, it may be attaching to my body. And to be quite honest, it's not a lot of people that get their IUDs get attached to their bodies, like to their uteruses, and apparently that can happen, to be quite honest. And I was obviously so worried about that, and it kept me awake so many nights. Like every time I felt an inch of pain in my abdominal, I would be like, oh my god, it's attaching to my body, oh my god, something's going wrong, oh my god. It was just so many moments where I was like, this is freaking me out like crazy. The second thing is that it gave me major period pains. Like I'm the kind of girl who does not get period pains at all, like not even a tiny inch, nothing at all. And ever since I got the IUD inserted, I got like huge period pains. I had to take like painkillers, your Myoprodols, your Nurofen, everything. It was crazy. I like literally I was almost always in tears every time I had my period because it hurt like crazy. The third thing I did not like is the fact that it made my periods heavier and longer, which was insane. I get my periods, honestly speaking, I'm not lying you guys, I get my periods like 2.5 days and it's super light flow. But then ever since I got the IUD inserted, I would have like heavy flow. I'd have to change my tampon every hour to every 2 hours, and it was crazy. It would be totally soaked. It was just insane. I know this is totally TMI, but I'm just trying to make my point here. And they would last from anything between 3 days and 4 days, which was totally crazy. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit about my experience about the Nova T360 IUD. There's not a lot of videos on YouTube about this birth control method, and I thought I should just go ahead and share this with you guys simply because I have first-hand experience. I've had the IUD inserted for a little over 10 months, and to be quite honest, the experience was great overall, and I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm pretty sure by the time I'm done having my little ones, I'm gonna go back and insert it again. It's just that for now, I had to take it out because as you know, like I said, I was constantly being worried, and I feel like I still want more kids in my life, and I didn't want to risk that 1% chance of having the IUD stick to my uterus and having so many more surgeries to fix that and maybe not having kids at the end. And I'm not saying this happens to everybody, but there is a tiny chance that this might happen. Anyway, I hope you guys found this really helpful. I'm not sure if I'm leaving out anything at all. If you want to know more about this, please leave your comments down below and I'll be happy to answer you guys. I'm so sorry this is such a chaotic video. K-Bear is going cray cray over here, like she's literally standing next to me and she wants some more fish, and yeah, so I have to go in and tend to her, but I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions and give you guys more information on this. Like I said, I have first-hand experience because I had the copper IUD inserted in me. I don't have it now anymore though, so I took it out about 3 weeks back, and I was kind of waiting to get my periods because, like I mentioned in one of the things I did not like about this, it gave me major period pains, but I just didn't want to blame it on the IUD without having backing up information. So I was kind of waiting to have my period before I can actually go ahead and tell you guys about that. So I sort of wanted to confirm it first before I'm like going around saying the IUD gave me more period pains when in fact it wasn't. So anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Like I said, this little human, come here. Daddy. Yeah, that's daddy's shoes. Come here. Daddy's shoes. This tiny little human, tickle, tickle, tickle. Look at her, she has milk everywhere. She's like, mommy, I want more fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and attend to this little cutie bear over here, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm so sorry again if this was chaotic, but this is pretty much my life. This is how it is right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to check back again on Thursday. There's going to be another toddler video on Thursday up here. And I hope you guys are going to like that as well. So be sure to give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Click subscribe if you're new to my channel. And don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. Links are all down below in the description box. And I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video, and I feel like I've been saying this so many times, so I'm gonna go ahead and go away. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Do you want to say bye? Look and say bye.
Bye.
Come here.
Ow.
Say bye.
Bye.
Mwah. Give mine a kiss. Can I get a kiss? Mwah.